Hello, hi, welcome to IT Online Trainings for you. Today we are going to discuss about how to set up your environment and your laptop in order to work with MuleSoft. Okay, this is especially for beginners who need to learn MuleSoft from scratch. Okay, so to set up our environment and our laptop to work with MuleSoft, we need to do two things actually. We need to download Anypoint Studio, which is IDE. It means like Integrated Development Environment, where this is the one we need to work actually to do our implementations and our code in MuleSoft. Okay, I will share these links in description box. You can go through it and you can download it. Okay, first thing we need to do is like we need to just go to this studio link, and we need to fill this form, and we need to download the Anypoint Studio. Okay, let's fill up this form. If this is as per your OS, my system is Windows, so I have selected Windows. Okay, okay, click on this box, and just you can just click on download. This will come up with the Anypoint Studio 7 and the Mule version 4. Okay, see, it will download this zip file. As I have already downloaded this zip file, I am just showing this to your demonstration purpose. I will just pause the download, and I will show you. As I have already downloaded this zip, so I will show that. Okay, I will just pause it. So in my downloads, I have already downloaded this zip file because it will take a couple of minutes. This is 1.7 GB file, so you can download it on your own. Okay, so once the download is getting completed, it will send you this zip file. Now what you have to do is like you need to just right click on it and extract this zip. Here extract all is there now. You can just click on it and you can just select one location where this file is getting extracted. You can basically uh, create one folder in C drive or any other drive which your preferences. You can say Anypoint Studio. Select this, it will get extracted. Just click on extract. Okay, meanwhile what we can do is like we can just download a Java OpenJDK version. We need to download because Anypoint Studio is built on top of Java. So in order to run this Anypoint Studio, we need to set up Java also in our system. So let's download OpenJDK. Earlier it was like Java installation is pretty different, but now we have a OpenJDK version, so we can easily download it. So you go to Google and check for OpenJDK. I'll provide all these links in description box, so you don't worry. So this is our OpenJDK environment. Yeah. So here is the link to download this OpenJDK. Okay. So what you have to do is like you need to just select any JDK 11 something and latest release. You can just click on it. It will download you the OpenJDK installation file for you. will also take couple of minutes, so I'll pause this video here. Once it is downloaded completed, then I'll resume the video. Shares 8 minutes to left, so let me pause here. Yeah, so it is almost downloaded complete. I was faced with some network issues, so I just cancelled the previous download and I have started download again. So it will take 1 more minute to download. And if you remember, we have started the extract of this Anypoint Studio. We are extracting that zip file, so that is also about to complete. So let's wait for 1 minute. Yeah, OpenJDK is getting downloaded. The download was complete. So let's open this file. So first we need to install this Java. Okay, just double click on it. It will open up the installation window for you. Click on next. Yeah, this pop-up is like the Anypoint Studio zip is getting extracted. So let's look into this later. Just minimize it. First install Java. So this is our next screen when we clicked on next actually. Okay, you need to accept this terms and condition and click on next. Here you need to select the place where you are going to install this Java. So by default it will take a C program files. I would like to change this to E drive. Or else I can just directly create a new folder here. So it will take this folder to install this Java. Okay, just click on OK. Now the location is changed to OpenJDK install. You need to remember this path because we need to do some setups in later. So click on next and install. So this installation will take a couple of minutes. Meanwhile, what we can do is like we can just create one Anypoint platform account for our deployments. Okay, to set up your environment, what we have to do is like first thing we need to install this Java, and then we need to set up some environment variables, and then we need to download this Anypoint Studio for our development environment. Then we have to create one Cloud Hub account. Cloud Hub account is nothing but the Anypoint platform cloud server account where we are going to deploy our applications in real time. For our test account, for our practice account. To create an account, you can go to anypointmulesoft.com. This is the where we need to create an account. This is the one actually. So if you have already created an account, you can just directly sign in. This is the first time if we need to create an account. You can click on sign up. You can give your name. You need to give both the first name and last name. It means like you need to give two names with space. You need to give your Gmail ID. You can give your mobile number. company, you would like to give your organization where you are working, and here you need to select your username. For me, I have a username like IT online trainings for you, so I would like to create one more username, demo. You need to give your password. Okay, and you need to select this I'm not a robot captcha. It will ask for some security something questions to in order to confirm you are a human being, not a robot. Okay. Okay, then you need to click on I agree these conditions, then accept and create an account. You will get one pop-up while installing the Java. You can just click on yes so that it will continue the installation. Okay. You need to see it. See, once we created our Cloud Hub account successfully, it will show up the window like this. See here, this is the organization name we have given, and this is our username, and this is our profile actually. So AnyPoint platform has couple of sections and the components. We need to discuss everything in our upcoming videos. We will discuss in detail, but for now just keep in mind that we need this is the design center where we are going to design our REST services like ramls. One of our session we have already created one raml, right? So design center, this is used to create a ramls exchange. Here we are actually publishing our assets, or we can utilize the assets is nothing but a common connectors or REST APIs or any other applications. We will open it and see what are the different components available in exchange. Okay, these are the main features of Anypoint platform actually. Okay, access management is for admin purposes. So we will discuss this in later. And one more important component for developers is API manager, where we are actually creating our MuleSoft APIs and proxies and applying policies and all. This is the section we need to use to do that. And this is the main feature every developer should know. This is runtime manager, and this is the runtime manager where we are actually deploying our applications. Okay, once we deploy our applications, then we need to monitor our applications here. So runtime manager is the main thing. Okay, API manager, runtime manager, design center, exchange, these are the main components for every developer. Remaining also what it has its own different features. We will discuss it in detail whenever the requirement we are discussing in this specific video. Okay, so let me check the Java is getting installed or not. So my Java installation is completed. We can check by going to that folder. I have installed in my E drive and OpenJDK, if you remember. So this is why I mean all the folder structure is created once the Java is getting installed. So our next step is to set up environment variables. To do that, and just click on this bin and click here. Just copy this path. This is our installation path. Okay. So we need to copy this path. We need to provide this value into one of our environment variables. So to go to environment variables, in your start search button, click on this PC, right click on properties, go to advanced system settings, and here click on environment variables. Under system variables, we need to provide this class path. Under this class path, just click on edit. If you don't find this class path variable here, you can create one class path variable by clicking on new button here. In my systems, class path variable is already available, so I just clicked on edit. If you have any other value, old versions of Java, you can just delete it. You can give your installation path, but you need to just remove this bin here. Just provide the home directory path of the installation. Click on OK. This is one variable. Another variable we need to configure is Java home. This is also, you can just click on the path which you have copied and remove the bin. You need to give till home path only for this class path and Java home. And we have to configure another variable which is called path. Here you need to provide till bin. You need, see, by default it will get added, but you can, if this is not visible, you can just click on new entry here, and you can just paste the path which you have copied. OpenJDK install bin. And one thing you have to remember, this entry should be the first one in your path list. Okay, to move that, you can use this move up, move down buttons to move this value to the first. Okay, so we are done with setting up environment variables. Click on OK. Okay, so in order to check if you, in your system Java is installed correctly or not, you can verify it like by in your search button you can just type cmd, open it. You need to provide java hyphen version. Type java hyphen version and click enter. It will show you the which java version is setting up in your system. See, if you can observe, it will show up OpenJDK version 11.07. This is the one we have installed. This is the Java version we have installed actually, 11.01. Okay, so we are good now. We have now installed Java, and we have created one Cloud Hub account. We have setting up the environment variables, and we have downloaded our Anypoint Studio for development as well. So we are good. Let's see, our studio is up, ready to use. Okay. So I have extracted this file in C drive. If you remember, the Anypoint Studio which I have downloaded, I have extracted in C drive Anypoint Studio folder. So once you open this folder, you can just double click. You will find one exe file, application file like this blue icon. So to start this studio, you no need to do nothing. You can just double click on it. It will open up a studio where we are actually doing the implementations and code for MuleSoft. Okay, just double click on it. If you pop up anything that this is a third party one something, you can just run it anyway. Click on run anyway. That won't harm your system. So once you double click on it, it will open up this Anypoint Studio. And for the beginners, sometimes they will face some issues like once you double click on this, the studio is not getting open up. In that case, what you have to do is like you need to just check the environment variables are setting up in a right way or not, as we discussed just now. Okay, if we didn't set this environment variables with the Java which we have installed in our system, you will not be able to open this studio because the studio expects Java home to be set up. That is why I have actually set it up that Java variables first. Okay, it will take 1 to 2 minutes to run the studio. Let's wait. It will show you one green scroll bar here, and then it will open up the studio. So let's wait for that. So once the Anypoint Studio is up, it will ask for a workspace. This is the workspace where you are going to save your applications, save your MuleSoft projects in your local laptop. Okay, so you can create one folder in your specified drive. I have created demo workspace as in my E drive, and I have browsed for that space. So you can create any other folder in your any of suitable drive. You can just click on launch. So it will open up a studio like this. This is the workspace. Actually, we are going to develop our MuleSoft applications by using this create Mule project and these menu items and all. And in Mule palette, we will get all the different components. Okay. And this is the console and all the Mule properties environment where we are going to check our application details and all. So this is how you can set up your environment. So let's end this video from here. In our next upcoming videos, we will see how to create a Mule application from end to end, how to test, debug, and deploy your applications. Okay, so please subscribe our channel, and please like and share for more videos. Happy learning. Thank you.